Hi everyone, Catherine here from Fingered Cat. I thought I would jump on and do all of my January layout shares. I originally thought I'll do these every couple of months or every quarter or something. I've made loads in January and I need to get them into the albums and out of the way. So I thought, why not just do all of January's? So why have I made so many? Firstly, I just became a little bit obsessed with scrapbooking. Secondly, I went to a crop. Thirdly, I joined the 100 pattern paper challenge, and that inspired me to get scrapping. And then I joined the Scrapbook Challenges UK and joined the Winter Team Challenge, and I've just gone a bit mad. So I know I am not going to get any scrapbooking done today, and it is the 31st, so I thought I'd just film this and show you what's going on. Okay, so first one, this is using the One Sketch 3 Ways challenge that Helen, Sarah and Jackie run. There's a Facebook group, all three of them do their own videos. I used their sketch, which I believe Helen designed this month, and then I used papers that were from my 100 pattern paper challenge box pile. In addition to that, it did qualify for some points for the winter challenge. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's definitely circles and thread. So I've definitely gone with that. Yellow, maybe? No, yellow was the second week. I can't remember. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, I did this. These are pictures of my mum, my daughter and my husband on Christmas Day. We were just about to sit and eat our meal, so there's lots of yummy food on the table. But yeah, we trying to get them to take a picture that makes sense, where they're all looking the right way and all pulling a nice face is quite amusing. So there was many attempts. This is probably one of the worst ones. My husband looking very gumless, my daughter pulling a tongue out, my mum looking beautiful, I have to say. And then the next one actually probably is my favourite and the best photo. Well, that might be my favourite photo, the top one, but that's the best photo that we got of them looking lovely. Okay. Again, this was for UK, the Scrapbook Challenges UK group, and using papers from my stash. Love this. Love. I love the combination of the colours that I chose, and I love the black, making it pop. And not a bad picture of me looking a bit glam on Boxing Day, though we were just about to go out for a meal. No, we were just coming back from the meal. I was just about to put my pyjamas back on again. Yeah. This one I made as part of the Use Up the Magazine challenge. So I realised I hadn't done a scrapbook page using the magazine stuff. So this is a stamp from that Crafters Companion magazine, and the papers are all stamped onto and embossed from that magazine, and then the stencil used in the background. And then it was a picture to document when I've seen my projects on TV, on Hobbymaker TV, as part of the Kingston Crafts design team. So I really enjoyed doing that page. I'd forgotten I'd done that. Okay, we're now at slightly more recent ones. This is a page kit I bought at the crop. So the page itself is designed by Sarah Davies. I have amended slightly because we know I can't just do what she tells me to do. Actually, she did say at the last crop she gets a bit disappointed if I do what she says. Which is quite amusing, you know. Anyway, I did amend it because I needed to bring in more blue and green, so I did that. I needed to bring in an oval. Again, this was for the challenge. But this is a really old picture. I reckon it was about 1987. This is my mum and me. We were attempting to be hikers. Apologies that you get in reflection, because obviously it is an old photograph, so it's very glossy. But yeah, we were attempting to be hikers on our camping holiday. We were not hikers. We are still not hikers. So brand new walking boots that then probably only got used once or twice. But yeah, love this page. The page kit had got lots of stickers. In fact, I've still got quite a lot of stickers left. I've used them on a couple of pages now, and there is still quite a few left, so expect to see those stickers again at some point in the future. Okay, this one again, using papers from my 100 paper, I can't get my teeth in on that one, can I? 100 pattern paper challenge. Okay, yeah, this was the 100 pattern paper challenge. Apologies, just had to do something, so I've just lost my thread there. And we were scrap lifting somebody. I'm going to say Catherine Lepage. That's the name that's coming to mind. So it was a scrap lift, and then there was various other things that you had to do, including the paint splatters. So I've got lots of gesso splattered. I absolutely love this cardstock. It's the last piece of this cardstock that I've clearly been hoarding for years, because yeah, all of this paper looks like Stampin' Up paper. So you've got the expressions in ink, which is those ones, and then this one was like an embossed craft set, and it had got all sorts of different things, and this one's got the flowers in, and I thought it really worked well with the photograph of me as a bridesmaid, again around about 1992, we think. Can't remember exactly, but yeah, around 1992, in a very flowery, shiny bridesmaid dress. And I know that that's probably the least fashionable dress in the world, but I just thought it was so pretty. I thought I looked like a princess. Let's ignore the weird hair. Okay, on to very modern pictures. These are from our holiday in July last year in Paynton in Devon. And again, this was a scrap lift. This was a scrap lift of Amy. I want to say Cat and Belt, but I could be wrong on that. Apologies. So Amy's page, I did a scrap lift of that, and I went with all bright colours. Again, these are all from my 100 pattern paper pile. I'll have to do a little tot up and see at the end of the month where I'm up to on that, because I think I've done quite well for the first month. Again, there was things like including the colour yellow, using splatters, so we've got a bit of mixed media. We've got not just the blending, but there's also lots of ink and gesso splatters as well in the background. And these are pictures of us at the Pirate Golf meeting Captain Jack. He does look like a zombie. He does not look very well. He is not worn well in the weather, but you know, it's probably the closest I'm going to get to the real Captain Jack, isn't it? Okay, this I did at the Crop. This is a page kit, again, from the very talented Sarah Davies. If you don't follow Sarah, please do. I have 3 recommendations for you: Sarah Davies, Jackie Ashton and Helen Ding. I will leave their little links in my description box below. Please do go and follow them. They're all very talented and very different scrapbookers. They all do very different styles. Anyway, Sarah's kit, again, I think the original, it was like that, but with the photo here, or it might have been like that, and the photo here, it just looked too vertical to go with my very vertical photograph. This is us having a wander around on a Massey in the pouring rain, freezing cold during the day, but they've got all of the light stuff up for the evenings, not switched on, but all of the installations were there. It was a very vertical photo, and it just didn't look right with the vertical layout, so I turned it to a horizontal layout. Again, that's because I can't follow instructions either, but there was a good artistic reason this time. Beautiful kit, and you'll see that the missing panel will appear on another page later on. Again, lots of stickers. I've got quite a few of those stickers left, not quite as many because I did manage to use quite a few up on the day of the Crop. This I also made at the Crop. This was a bit of a labour of love because there is a lot of sewing. If I just show you some of the back, you can see some of the mess at the back. But our theme for this week included triangles, so I went mad with triangles. So all of my little scraps of paper here are triangles to make up my Christmas tree. That's a bit of an abstract Christmas tree, and then a picture of us on Christmas Day in front of the Christmas tree. It's the only picture of the 3 of us that I've got, and I look completely mad by this point. But we had just taken time doing all those photos that you've seen earlier of my mum. There's also photos of my daughter and my dad. And yeah, I was a little bit harassed by this point and just wanted to sit and eat my Christmas dinner. But Love this page, so textural, so much going on with it. I love it, love it. And again, pattern papers from that pile of papers. Here we go. Here's that piece I promised you. So this is the missing piece from that other layout that was the page kit. I've pulled in bits and pieces from my scraps from my 100 pattern papers. What I'm doing is, when I've cut into a paper, if there's scraps left, I'm just putting them in a folder, because my intention is to use those as well. That's the plan. Not just to cut into papers, but to actually use them in their entirety if I can. Quite a simple page, didn't do much with it. The background was actually some new cardstock that I bought. This is, I've got it to the side, the Birdsong 12 by 12 solids. So it's a heavyweight cardstock. It's got texture to it in terms of the pattern. It's not a textured, it's a smooth cardstock. The other side is different, it's more textured, but I went with the dark for this because I thought it was quite fitting with the picture of me and my husband at Dun & Massey, one of our favourite places to go. So there's always pictures of us at Dun & Massey. But yeah, I thought it fit with the kind of like his dark outfit, and then the bright sky with the bright colours. Another one from the crop, another one using 100 pattern paper pieces. These are Kingston Crafts papers, and then these bits here and most of the stickers came from that page kit and the sticker sheet. So that's why I'm saying I used quite a few of them that day. So there's not huge amounts of those left. There is some left, but not huge amounts. And yeah, I just went for a simple torn element with like a couple of layers, and then a cluster with all of those pretty stickers. And I think it's a weird one because I've sort of mixed two kind of colourways there. I've got kind of like quite earthy looking red and green, but with the pinks and the aqua, I think it kind of works. Don't know, it was a bit of an odd one really. And this is a picture of my daughter. Can't remember when it was. It was for one of her friends' birthdays and we went ice skating. But she was feeling a little bit lacking in confidence of going on the ice at the beginning. We had a hot chocolate and then she was fine. And then she loved ice skating, it turned out. So yeah, not done that for ages. I'm thinking, can my knees and my ankles cope with it? Probably not. But I like ice skating too. Okay, back to scrapping at home. This was one that I did using, again, papers from the pattern paper thing. Most of this is Kingston Crafts. That isn't, that's a different piece that again I've had for donkey's years. And the theme was that you had to do something to do with balloons as well as triangles. So I've got a balloon die cut here that I've used on a previous project for Make It Masculine. And all I did was cut it down the middle and put it out either sides of the photograph. And the photograph is me, age 21. Goodness me. If only my skin was that fresh now. Yeah, I love this. A lot of pieces from the embellishment kits from Hey Little Magpie. I pull them into nearly everything. Like this has got Hey Little Magpie bits, you know. This one, again, pattern paper. Now, in some ways, I'm a little bit like, I did not buy this paper to use this side. I bought it for that. But this just was what it said to me at the time. I picked it up, was use the other side of it. I love the other side. You know, when you're just like, maybe I should buy two. I don't know. Maybe I'll go and get another thing of Birdsong. Maybe. Anyway, so the background paper is Birdsong from Hey Little Magpie. I've used some Kingston Crafts. I've used some old Stampin' Up. Loads of different stuff. And I love this one. It's kind of graphic-y and a bit funky. So again, Christmas Day. Did lots of pictures on Christmas Day. I don't normally do that because I'm normally too busy cooking. This was after cooking, put everything on the table and we all had a bit of a photo shoot. Lots of food went cold, so it wasn't very sensible, but you know, who does sensible on Christmas? And this is the hubby and the daughter. And again, difficult to get them to be sensible. It's that simple. So some lovely fun pictures of the two of them. And yes, my husband did wear his shorts on Christmas Day because we had to have the house really warm for my dad because my dad struggles with heat at the moment, or with cold at the moment. He feels the cold all the time. So my husband was like, yeah, I'm putting shorts on. There's no way I can cope with this heat, especially not when you're having maybe a couple of drinky poos. So yeah, I love this. And again, Hey Little Magpie, most of these came from the December kit with the little mistletoe bits, the berries, the red heart, and obviously December 2025. Okay, this one was my first attempt at doing triangles for that Scrapbook Challenges UK, and I love this page too. Again, Kingston Crafts papers, but they were from the pattern paper pile, the 100 pattern paper pile. Again, the balloon, I brought in the hot air balloon. There is actually the hot air balloon on the picture as well. And this is pictures of my mum, me and Maya going to see Wicked for Good. Of course, had to have a picture with the swoon-worthy Mr. Bailey. I mean, sexiest man alive? Yeah, that's him. Loads and loads of gorgeous sequins as well from an embellishment kit from Hey Little Magpie. Really love this page. It's kind of, again, it's kind of a bit graphic-y and a bit bold. It's not my normal style, but I really like it. We are nearly there. Told you I'd made loads in January. It's not like me, is it? Not like me at all. I think this is more than I've done sometimes in a whole quarter. Okay, pattern paper. Yeah, use the pattern paper pile for both the background, which you can probably see has got like a dot to it. Oh, it is single-sided. I don't know where that cardstock came from. I've obviously had it a long time. Don't know where it's come from. A bit of Kingston Crafts. I then went in the scraps things and found things like this little bit of vellum and random stuff. Yeah. I love the bumpy border. Must remember to use those bumpy borders more frequently because I just think they're so cute. That's a Hey Little Magpie. Sarah designed the bumpy borders. Dies. What else? Embellishments from Kingston Crafts. They're the acetate ones, which is why they're super shiny. And it's the pictures of us doing our decorating of our biscuits. I have previously scrapped about how bad I am at icing anything. Yeah. My daughters are all quite detailed. My husband's are interesting. Yeah, I think interesting is the best way to say it. And mine are not great, you know. She's definitely got the talent. Will admit, she was the only one with a proper piping bag. We were doing it with a random plastic bag. So maybe that was the reason. It's not. It's because we're rubbish. And the final one, oh, that's all lifted up. Let's see if we can put a bit of adhesive down that doesn't, there you go, that'll be fine. Kingston Crafts tape runners, I love them. And I'm just checking it's not going to stick to anything else. I don't think it is. Again, paper came from the pattern paper pile with those bits and pieces. I was following kind of a sketch type thing where if you had to put your paper in cut your paper to certain dimensions and then you could assemble it how you want it. So it wasn't a sketch, it was more of a recipe type thing. But again, this is for that Scrapbook Challenges UK Winter Challenge group, and these are the pictures of us on Boxing Day when we'd gone out. This is where we were for our meal at Mr. Lau's. It's Chinese in town, and I loved all the baubles and everything, all the Christmas displays, and it was really pretty, and the lighting was so nice and warm. I mean, it's a bit yellowy, but you know what I mean. It was like really cozy feeling, and we all ate ridiculous amounts of Chinese food and had a few cocktails, which was very nice. It's become kind of a tradition now. 3 years in the run we've gone out on Boxing Day for a meal, just the three of us, just something chilled. We get a bit glam, go and have a drink, go and eat something that's not Christmas food, you know, like it's not a roast dinner, and I don't have to cook and no one has to wash up, so it's what we do. So there you go, loads of layouts. Have I got a favourite? There's so many I really like. I love that, but it took a lot of work. This one I think is really cool. I like that. Oh, see, another one that was a labour of love, but I really like it. That one. I mean, I really like that. That was quite cool. And then maybe this one. I think it's really pretty and I love the jute bow. Yeah, I think that probably. They're my favourite, those 4. Maybe the Wicked one as well. But yeah. So which was your favourite? I'd love to know. Please do leave me a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to see future videos. Some of the scrapping things I do, I video. Sometimes I don't because I'm at crop or I'm just, you know, they end up being spur of the moment things. I also have all of my card making videos, etc. So please do subscribe, hit the notification bell because I don't post on a regular day, so you won't always know, oh, Thursday she's posting. So I put the little notification bell on so you get informed. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. And apologies for the very messy desk. The whole room is a complete tip. Maybe that needs to be a future video, is tidying up the room. But we're actually in the middle of planning a bit of a renovation of this room, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. So yeah, that's me saying goodbye, waffling on, and then I will say goodbye properly now. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.